Welcome, Yoga Tuesday or Wednesday. You can take this any day. My name is Mike. This is Slow Flow Yoga for all people's fresh market community, and I am happy to be here tonight, recording this on Sunday nights for your Tuesday class. Slow flow class, little meditation, little bit of movement, lots of breathing, and lots of ease in your life, I hope. So today, actually earlier this week, so I guess last week, because today is Sunday, I was thinking about with my life and what I was doing on what were the gaps and what were my foundations. And I landed on that I was not sweating enough by doing some asana physical yoga. So I decided to start running a lot more and really working up a sweat. Then beyond that, that was in the gap. And then from a foundation standpoint, I did this exercise this year. Instead of setting New Year's resolutions, to build out pillars that were important to me in my life. And my first pillar was community, which includes family, friends, businesses I love, you name it. Then a anti-racism pillar, an environmental justice pillar, a health and mental wellness pillar, a trying to remember my pillars. Hold on. A nature and outdoors pillar, very important to me as well. And then a human rights and animal cruelty awareness pillar. And those are my foundations. And I started to build everything around that. So tonight, just inviting in the theme for you and what's in the gap and what can be your foundations and how can you continually work to find those both on the yoga mat. What are the maybe down dog is a foundational pose that helps us do other poses. Maybe arm balances are in your gap or your breath work is in the gap and you want to get better at that. Whatever it is, just having the complete removal of the ego to allow you to just think freely, think at ease, and think clearly about what else could be happening in my life that I could put in the gaps. For me, it was running. And what are my foundations? What's important to me? And for me, this little pillar workshop strategy works, but for you, it might be something totally different. Beginning in a comfortable cross-legged seated position or laying down on the mat, we're going to bring that breath in to our class tonight, right from the get-go, bringing in the theme of foundations, setting new foundations for the year, for the month, for the day, for the hour even, and bringing in light and love with a sound bath to begin class. Closing your eyes or lowering the gaze if that's comfortable, and just beginning to work in that Ujjayi breath. Inhales through the nose and exhales through the nose. Inhale through the nose and exhale through the nose. Continuing to breathe as I begin to bring in vibration through the singing bowl. If the eyes were closed, maybe fluttering them open. And beginning class today by just inhale, arms sweep up, and exhale, coming through heart center. 2 more rounds like this. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, hands through heart center. Inhale, sweeping for the sky. Exhale, coming through heart center. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Right hand to the mat and a side bend over to the right, creating some length in that left side body. Good evening, obliques. How are you doing tonight? Mine are wondering what I'm doing right now. All the while breathing, all the while choosing or not choosing to laugh at my less than humorous jokes. And on the next exhale, coming back up to heart center. Inhale, right arm down. Exhale, left hand, right knee, twist it open. Inhale through the nose. And exhale through the nose. And on the next exhale, coming back to center. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, left hand to the mat, side bend over to the left with that right arm. Maybe gaze looks up, maybe gaze just stays down. Giving your body what you need. Don't just listen to what I'm saying or doing. Listen to your body and the gaps inside of it, and try to build foundations and fill in those gaps. And in the next exhale, coming back up to center, right arm stays up. Exhale, right hand, left knee, twisting open to the left. And in the next exhale, coming back to center, bringing the soles of the feet to touch. Could be a butterfly, bringing the legs in, or maybe extending out into a diamond shape. Your choice. I'm going to wrap my peace fingers around the big toes. You could also open up the toes like you're opening up a book. And on the inhale, tiny back bend as the gaze looks up towards the ceiling. Exhale, folding in as comfortable. 5 rounds of breath here. And the next exhale, rising back up. Right leg extends long. Left sole of the foot on the inside right thigh. Moving the proportion of the body to over the right leg. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, folding over that right leg. Janu Shashasana A. Exhale, walking the hands back in. Left leg extends out, so little triangle, or not triangle, V shape here. And inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, just folding forward as is comfortable. This can be a pretty intense stretch. So we're early in our practice. So notice I'm barely going here. Hands are parallel to my shins, but still feeling a nice, good stretch. Continuing with the breath. And the next exhale, walking the hands in, bringing that right sole of the foot in on the inner left leg. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, folding over that left leg. Exhale, walking back in. This time, extending the legs straight for Paschimottanasana. Inhale, arms sweep up. Exhale, folding forward. My hands are going underneath my calf muscles here. Exhale, walking it in. I'm going to move around here. Soles of the feet now on the mats, and we're going to take some windshield wipers of the legs, but this time bring it into a hold. So letting the knees fall out to the left. Gaze can look to the right or just stay here. We're going to hold for 3 rounds of breath. And the next exhale, reversing that over. Then we're going to begin to move through it a little bit faster. So now folding to the left and beginning almost like a windshield wiper, back and forth here. One more round, and on the exhale, bringing the knees into the chest. You could stay here, maybe do a little boat pose. Extend the legs long. And however you want to get there, you could roll back and forth and roll over, or just lower the knees and move around. We're going to meet in a tabletop position. I'm going to roll, move up. Tabletop position here. Inhale, right arm sweeps up. Exhale, threading the needle, right shoulder to the ground. You could extend that left arm long. I like to do that, but not necessary. You could also extend your left leg long if that's comfortable for you. Get a nice shoulder stretch here before all of our down dogs and plank holds. Tuning in to the breath, tuning in to the gaps that you want to fill and the gaps that maybe you want to ignore. What's some crap that you just want to ignore and let go and not be anxious about? That could be a foundation in and of itself. Right arm sweeps up, right hand to the mat. 2 rounds of cat-cow. Inhale, belly down, gaze lifts. Exhale, curling in for cat. One more round here. Inhale for cow. Exhale, curling in for cat. Inhale, left arm sweeps up. Exhale, left shoulder to the mat. Right arm extends long. One more round of breath here, and on the next exhale, left arm sweeps back up. Find your way back to table. Inhale for cow. Exhale, cat. Left leg extends long. 3 rounds of knee to nose. On the inhale, curling in. Knee to nose, exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. One more round. Inhale. Squeezing on in and exhale. Left leg to the mat and moving back and forth here. Saying a good afternoon or good evening or good morning. It's my neighbor in California, Bonita, says right now. Buenos dias, buenas tardes, buenas noches. Extending that left calf muscle out and acknowledging it. On the next exhale, extending that right leg out to the side, moving into modified Vashisthasana, side plank. On the right knee, left leg is long, left arm is long. And the next exhale, left hand to the mat, coming back to tabletop. Inhale for cow. Exhale for cat. Right leg extends long. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Inhale, knee to nose. Exhale, extending out. Right foot down to the mat. Moving in on that calf muscle. Giving it a little stretch. And on the next exhale, right heel reaches the mat, bringing that left leg out to the side. Modified Vashisthasana. Right arm extends long. Exhale, right hand to the mat. Inhale, cow. Exhale, pressing into the heels, lifting up, downward facing dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana, the down dog, the foundation of some yoga classes. Not always ours, though. Sometimes we're just filling in the gaps with the down dog. And sometimes we're doing a lot of them. Really being able to walk the dog here, take a few moments, maybe lifting up on the toes off the heels and lowering back down. And on the exhale, we are going to tiptoe, unless you prefer to fly or glide your way to the top of the mat. Inhale, halfway lift, hands to shins, gaze looks out. Exhale, folding in, clasping opposite elbows, swaying side to side. Exhale, hands to the mat. Inhale, sweeping up, Urdhva Hastasana. Exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to sit back into our chair pose, lowering down here, hands to heart center. Squeezing our core. And on the exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana, hands to mat. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank, holding that plank pose. And lifting up, downward facing dog. Right foot is going to step forward. Left knee to the mat, coming into Anjaneyanasana, our low lunge. Hands on top of the right thigh. Really opening up those hip flexors here. And on the next exhale, we're going to put our hands on the mat and move back. Right heel stays on the mat, lifting up, low runner's lunge. And the next exhale, moving back forward, lifting that left knee up off the mat and bring that left knee, taking a step forward to meet the right. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, folding in, Uttanasana. Inhale, arms sweep up. And exhale, right hand, left wrist, side bend over to the right. Exhale, coming back to center. Left hand, right wrist, side bend over to the left. Coming back up to heart center, hands to the side. Moving back into our chair pose, sitting back, arms can extend long, cross out the side body, heart center, plenty of options, maybe staying on the hips. Holding here, and the next exhale, folding in. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Holding that plank pose, lowering to your knees for modified plank. Maybe a cat-cow, maybe child's pose, maybe directly to where I'm about to cue. We go to the down dog. On the next inhale, left foot steps forward. Exhale, right knee to the mat. Hands up on that left thigh. Moving into that hip flexor here. And on the next exhale, hands to the mat, lifting up off the left toes, left heel points up. It's about 85 here in Southern California today, so I'm kind of sweating already in this class here. Windows are open, fans are on, but still sweating. One more round of breath here. That's none of your concern. Don't mind my rambling. Lifting back in. And on the exhale, hands to mat. Right knee lifts up. Stepping forward. Halfway lift. Then folding in. Uttanasana. Arms sweeping up. Hands to heart center. We're going to step the left foot back and do the hokey pokey. No, I'm just kidding. Left foot is at a 45-degree angle. Right knee is above the right ankle. We sweep those arms up. We're in Warrior 1, Virabhadrasana 1. On the next exhale, hands to heart center. We're going to twist. You might want to come up into a high crescent lunge, up off the left heel, if that's comfortable. We're going to bring our left elbow to our right knee. And we'll stay here for 3 rounds of breath. Maybe pushing the right, making a fist with your right hand and pressing into that left palm for some added stability. And on the next exhale, swinging it out and swinging it open. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Right arm forward, left arm back. Gaze looks out over those right fingertips. Inhale, right forearm, right thigh. Exhale, left arm sweeps across. Utthita Parsvanottanasana, extended side angle pose. Inhale, reversing our warrior. Exhale, right leg straightens, not locking the knee. Inhale, arms out to T. Exhale, right hand, right shin as the left arm sweeps up. Utthita Trikonasana, triangle pose. Bending into the right knee, reversing our warriors. Right leg comes out, wide-legged forward fold, coming up, Prasarita A. Hands to hips. Inhale, gaze looks up. Tiny back bend. Exhale, folding in. Hands to the mat, gaze looks out between the legs. Inhale, gaze looks up. Exhale, hands to hips. Sweeping back up on the next exhale. Switching sides. Left toes point to the back of the mat. Getting that right leg at a 45-degree angle. Repositioning the hips So they're both facing forward, sweeping those arms up. Opening up. Virabhadrasana 2, Warrior 2. Inhale, left forearm, left thigh. Exhale, right arm sweeps up and across that side body. Inhale, we'll reverse that warrior. And exhale, left leg straightens, moving into triangle pose. Inhale, arms to T. Exhale, hinging forward at the hips, not at the waist. Finding a comfortable spot without locking the knee for the left hand. Right arm sweeps up. Gaze can follow if it does not cause strain in the neck. Bending into that left knee, reversing our warrior, and bringing the left arm, left leg to meet the right, and maybe hopping together, dancing together, running in together. Either way, you're getting here. Moving into tree pose. Weight in the left foot. Right heel up. Right leg. Right knee opening up. And you can bring it right here. Bring it up to the ankle, the shin, above that right knee. Whatever's comfortable for you there, and whatever's comfortable for your hands. Heart center, hands to hips. Grow those branches. Grow your tree branches. A few rounds of breath here. If you fall out, get back in. Find that drishti, a non-moving focal point. Often in our homes is a piece of dust or dirt, I find. Unless you just clean that place up. And on the next exhale, if you can, bringing that right knee up to the chest or extending it long. Hello, waving at the camera for you. Wherever you're at, letting that be where you're supposed to be. And exhale, letting it go. Switching sides. Weight in the right foot, lifting that left heel up off the mat. Left foot where it's comfortable. Hands to heart center, or to the hips, or to once again grow those branches. And the next exhale, you're going to bring that left knee up towards the chest and extend that left foot long. Hello, hello, a little wave with the toes. And the next exhale, letting it all go. Whew. Maybe moving back and forth here. This is a little swayasana, I think is a Sanskrit term, but just feeling into the body. What do you feel as you sweep back and forth? Finding the foundations, choosing to fill in the gaps where you want. Finding a little balance, continuing with the breath. And the next exhale, stepping to the top of the mat. Inhale, sweeping the arms up. Exhale, we're going to fold forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, stepping back to plank. Holding plank. Moving directly to the down dog. Adho Mukha Svanasana. And lowering down. Knees to the mat. Bringing them around. We're going to actually now lower all the way to our backs. Back on the mat. Bringing that right knee, right ankle over the left knee, and threading the needle with the hands, number 4 hip opener. Maybe massaging that low back while we're here. Letting the left leg now fall long. Right knee into the chest. Maybe making some ankle circles here. Sending that right leg now up to the sky. And we're going to switch sides so that right leg comes long, right sole of the foot to the mat, left ankle, right knee, and threading the needle. Exhale, letting that left leg long, or right leg long. Bring that left knee in towards the chest, maybe up towards the shoulder even. And now bringing that left sole of the foot up to the sky. Exhale, lowering that left leg down to the mat, bringing the soles of the feet to the up to the mat. Couple rounds of bridge pose. If you prefer supported bridge, as I always cue in this class, bringing a block or a blanket or a pillow to underneath your low sacrum. If not, putting the hands where they're comfortable on the inhale, and on the exhale, let's lift those hips up and back, bringing arms underneath the shoulders if that's possible and or comfortable for you. And breathing. And on the next exhale, lowering one vertebrae at a time, bringing those knees into the chest, rolling back and forth. Soles of the feet to the mat. Another round of bridge here. Positioning the arms where you'd like them. And on the exhale, lifting those hips up and back. Exhale, lower into the mat, one vertebrae at a time. Bringing those knees into the chest. And this time, moving into a happy baby if that's comfortable. Hands wrapping around the outer edges of the feet, rolling side to side. Continuing with that Ujjayi breath, those long inhales through the nose and letting the exhales exit through the nose as well. Bringing soles of the feet up to the sky for a modified shoulder stand. If you'd like to move into legs against the wall as we begin to get ready for meditation and Shavasana, doing so. But if you're going to take a seated Shavasana and meditation or laying down, maybe just getting the benefits of an inversion here for a few minutes, or a few rounds of breath, I should say. But if you want to continue with it for a few minutes, that is also wonderful. Letting that lactic acid roll out of the legs and the low body, especially right now. So much sitting, even standing. Walking is one of the things we can do right now as an activity. Not a lot of activity having your feet above your heart. If you're moving into a Shavasana and meditation position, not legs against the wall, maybe lowering the legs now and finding that space. Letting that breath return maybe to a more normal, regular breath. Can you find a way to be even 1% to 2% more comfortable right now? If you can, doing it. Taking care of your body, taking care of yourself right now. Lowering the gaze or closing the eyes if that's comfortable for you. And sending out good vibes and good energy to people that you may believe need it right now. Identifying individuals in your life and actually thinking them in your head and sending out, I like to call it good vibes. Doing 5 of these. I would like to send good vibes to, and you can fill in the blank. You could say this out loud or just in your mind right now. I would like to send good vibes to. 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 Moving through a similar mantra here for gratitude. Finding 5 things that you're grateful for right now. Could be just the chance to take this yoga class and have a little bit of a break from the day. Maybe the snow outside, or a meal that you're going to make with someone in your family. You can say these out loud or just in your head. Recognizing gratitude and pouring it out of our hearts, though, I think is a great way to just simply improve our happiness levels and our ability to be in the present. So beginning, I am grateful for. 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 Just sitting in this for a minute or two. Pouring out love and kindness to the world. May all beings on this earth be happy and elsewhere. May all beings be healthy. May all beings live life with ease. Closing class as we began, as you enjoy your Shavasana with the singing bowl, bringing you out of Shavasana when it's time. Letting yourself just be for a moment. Letting yourself re-enter and leave Shavasana with ease, with strength, with feeling good. Whatever that means to you, taking your time. That means turning off this class and staying a little bit longer. Go ahead and do it. But if you'd like to join me in a comfortable seat to finish class, begin with making small movements, wiggling fingers, maybe snapping them, wiggling toes, and taking those into bigger movements. A big morning or afternoon or evening stretch, depending on when you're taking this class. Rolling to the right side and staying there for a breath or two. And making your way to a comfortable seat. We're going to close class today, if it's comfortable for you, with 3 rolling ohms. Or just listen to the vibration through the phone. We're sending out happiness, health, and ease to all beings on this planet through these, each happiness representing 1 ohm, health 2, and ease 3. You can begin and end these ohms however you want and then go into the next one. Or kind of follow along with me, whatever you feel good with. Inhale through the nose. May you fill in the gaps that you want to fill in your life and let the other ones go with ease. May you build the foundations of which you want and only you want to build your life around. The light in me bows and honors the light that shines in you. Thanks for practicing with me today. Namaste. Okay, friends, that's all for this week. Thanks for being here. Thanks for letting me record these instead of being able to do them live. I miss you. I appreciate you. Sending out the love and the energy. Until next Sunday night and Tuesday in your email inbox, and then whenever you take the class, sending you happiness, health, and ease. Peace, my friends. Namaste.